What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto and we're here with today's pickup. This is the Air Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0. These just dropped this morning on February 29th, 2020 for a retail price of $170 and are one of the first Jordan 1s that we've seen with that new price hike compared to last year in 2019. The retail price on Jordan 1s was $160 and they have now raised the price to $170. So I'm excited to dive in and take a look at the materials, see what we got in the box, and check out what the $10 price difference really boils down to for this shoe right here. So lots to cover for this video. As always, we're going to show you guys the sneakers up close and on feet to get a full look at these Pine Green Jordan 1 2.0s. So excited for the video today. Be sure to check out the links in the description down below to find more info on my Instagram, my social channels, and other info about me and the sneakers that I pick up. Otherwise, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel here today. I appreciate you all stopping by, and be sure to drop a like if you guys like this video as well. Other than that, let's just dive into the video here. Like I said, we're going to cover them up close and on feet, so let's not waste any more time, and let's jump into the review. All right, so here we are up close with the Pine Green 2.0s, and I gotta say, I feel like I'm a little underwhelmed to begin with here. The materials looked nice in pictures and definitely look decent in hand, but not quite as good as I had thought. So we'll get into that a little bit closer here, a little bit later into the video, but first I want to show you guys the box. So this is just the classic Jordan 1 retro box. And on the size tag here, we have Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in black, pine green, white, and gym red for that new retail price of $170. And now back to the shoes. If we start here with the outsole, on the lateral side, we see that green, that nice pine green lining the entire outsole, moving to that white midsole, classic on the Air Jordan 1 here. And if we finally move up to the upper and take a peek at the lateral side here. So first you can see this, decent quality tumbled leather. It looks really nice in person, but not quite as nice as I had hoped in person. And same with the rest of the upper material here in sort of a different shade of leather, slightly different quality. Sort of still looks tumbled, but definitely not quite as nice in my opinion here. And sort of looks honestly a little cheap when they use it. But it wraps all the way around the toe, leading up to the toe box. The toe box does look nice, but again, in my opinion, maybe isn't quite the best leather material. But nonetheless, we're going to move further up to the tongue here, and we see the first hit of red, which is on the Nike Air on the top of the tongue right there. Next, moving to the front of the shoe, we can focus back on the toe box, give you guys a look at both sneakers next to each other here. The black laces, the black tongue, and both tops of the tongue with that red Nike Air. Again, this is some more tumbled leather on the top piece right here. It feels a little bit nicer than the mid panel that we see on the lateral side here and wrapping around the toe. Hopefully you guys can see sort of that transition. You can take a look at the tumbled leather there. And I feel like it just doesn't quite translate to the mid panel on the outside here. So I don't know, but just my first initial opinions, I'm not the most thrilled. But now if we take a look at the back heel, again, we can see the outsole in the pine green, the white midsoles, and moving all the way up to the upper. I feel like, again, up top, the black kind of outlines that material that doesn't quite look as good. Again, you can see the contrast between the tumbled leather up here, the black part here. But then again, the green tumbled leather does look a bit better. You can really see that on the back heel here as well. Now onto the medial side, basically everything wraps around here and we don't see anything really too different. There's the rest of the toe box, rest of the opposite side mid panel, the green tumbled leather swoosh, the rest of the upper collar wrapping completely around in that black and pine green. And then the only other thing attached to the shoes here is a red set of laces to match the top of the tongue here in that nice red color. Not sure I'm a big fan of that lace change, but they do have it here, including that to give you guys the option. Next up here, moving inside the shoes, we have black lining all around the inside and on the insole. And then we have a red Nike Air stamp on the insoles on both sneakers. We got the size tags there. And here's a look at the size tag to get some of the numbers and information for these Pine Green Jordan 1s. And lastly, now we can take a look at the outsoles. Nothing different here, classic Jordan 1 outsoles, just all in that pine green color. But now that we have taken a full up-close look at the Pine Green Jordan 1s, it's time to get them laced up and show you guys what they look like on feet. All right, so now there was the 2020 Air Jordan 1 Pine Green 2.0 on feet. And for all the things that I said that were sort of negative about the shoe at the beginning, honestly, the on feet completely makes up for it. I thought these looked really, really good on feet. There is not much better in shoes than a clean, brand new pair of Air Jordan 1s. And these ones, I think, knock it out of the park in terms of the color. It's just simple, nice, and easy, and turned out really, really good on feet. The simple green and black color blocking with the white midsole and the small red accent up top, I think look really, really nice. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys agree or even disagree, but my opinion, fire on feet. I think they look really nice. But now if we get into specifics on the shoe right here, the Air Jordan 1, there have been tons of Air Jordan 1s that have released over the past few years, and in my opinion, they fit true to size. If anything, you could go down a half size. Not that they fit big, but for a slightly better fit, people do go down a half size. Also recommend that. As always, though, if you can try them on in a store, definitely always recommend that, but definitely go true to size if nothing else. Beyond that, Air Jordan 1s are very comfortable, one of my favorite shoes to wear almost every day. They're just a great shoe for whatever you might be trying to do, and I'm a really big fan. This colorway in particular, while I talked about some of the things I was disappointed with at the beginning, the on feet totally made it up for me in my mind, but pairing that all together and giving you guys a final rating and opinion on a scale out of 10 was definitely a little tough, but I think I'm going to settle at an 8.5 out of 10. I'm still kind of unhappy with the materials. I don't think they're that good at all. I think they're just very average, and if anything, a little below average. Like, I'm kind of disappointed, but I think the shoe and the color just look so good that I'm going to overlook it, and I'm going to go at easy 8.5 out of 10. I think they look really, really good, and you definitely can't go wrong with these shoes. The retail price of $170, it kind of is what it is. Jordan and Nike have decided to bump that price up a little bit, so there's not much we can do, and I think it's still fine because it does still just look so good in my opinion. So all things considered, 8.5 out of 10 in my book, and I think it's still a really great shoe. This shoe in the market seems to be a little all over the place. It seemed like those small sizes still sold out and are completely gone at this point, but some of the bigger sizes do seem to be still available online and in stores. So if you're looking for a pair, definitely check out your local stores or retailers if you are a bigger size. If you're a smaller size, they might still be around in some parts, but you may have to turn to a secondary marketplace for that. But again, let me know in the comments down below if this was something you picked up today or were looking to pick up in the future, and what your final thoughts are on the shoe. But that is going to wrap it up for today, so I want to thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, especially if this was your first time stopping by on the channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the new shoes that I pick up and review on the channel. Be sure to drop a like if you guys like this video as well, and check the links in the description to check out what I'm doing on Instagram. Little side note is all the sneakers that I pick up make it on Instagram a little bit before YouTube, so you're going to want to check that out if you're interested in this type of content. But again, that is going to wrap it up for today. So again, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys real soon on the next video.